Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Battlefront Weekly. I'm Greg Henniger.
And I'm Lorenzo Valoria.
And we're going to start talking about different eras that we think DICE could possibly put into the game. And this week we're going to be talking about the Clone Wars era.
Right, and so what exactly is the Clone Wars? So it started off in the prequel movies, so It stars Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it basically details the fall of Anakin Skywalker and how he becomes Darth Vader. But the Clone Wars themselves are the war between the Republic and the Confederacy of Independent Systems, or the Separatists. That they show in the movies.
The droids versus the clones, essentially.
So a couple of things happened. Darth Vader became the Dark Lord of the Sith and the apprentice to the Empire, the Emperor. The Old Republic was completely wiped out, and all those guys were, all the senators and stuff were kind of just gone by the end of Episode 4.
Now there's a new galactic empire.
And then the Jedi Knights were completely eradicated. The Jedi Temple was blown up by Darth Vader.
Order 66.
Order 66. And they just went and wiped out all those guys during the last battles of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So, you know, DICE could use this, but should they?
You know, there are a lot of people, namely kids, who have grown up with the prequel trilogy as kind of the only thing that they know about Star Wars. And George Lucas himself has come out and said, like, the prequel trilogy is for this new generation. So it's immensely popular. It might not be so much with the older crowd, you know, who like the original, the original trilogy.
Yeah, we know Luke Skywalker, we know Han Solo and Chewbacca and stuff, but you know, kids today, they know who Anakin Skywalker is and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Young Obi-Wan,
Kit Fisto, the green-haired fish guy.
So it's immensely popular, and that's a huge audience that has done really, I mean, they've got the Clone Wars TV show, numerous Clone Wars video games. Battlefront 2 was the Clone Wars. I mean, so it might work its way in there because it's so incredibly popular, but, you know, it might not.
Yeah, so the reasons why it shouldn't, I think it shouldn't, is because, well, Disney's already kind of just put a full stop on the Clone Wars. The animated series show has been canceled for Star Wars Rebellion, or
Rebels.
Actually, sorry, Star Wars Rebels.
Which looks very cool, by the way.
Yeah, there's like a new Sith Lord guy and everything. But, and the new movies, it takes place during the New Republic, so that's like skipping an entire, you know, skipping the entire Galactic Empire era. So it's totally different. It's years later. So it probably wouldn't make sense for Battlefront, which is going to be released during the new movies, to be, you know, going back to the Clone Wars.
Yeah, but also, I mean, the trailer does show, like, the Battle of Hoth, pretty much.
Right, that's true.
Who knows? It's all over the place. But, yeah, so that's what we think, the Clone Wars. If you guys like the Clone Wars, if you don't, let us know in the comments section down below. I think you can kind of get our gist of how we feel about the Clone Wars. But, oh, we had a question of the week last week. Would you rather fight for the Galactic Empire
or the Rebellion?
Yeah, so Rebels, Empire. We had some
simple question.
It's a really simple question, super basic, and we had actually some pretty great answers. All right, this first one is from Nicholas Schwank. I would fight for the Rebel Alliance because stormtroopers can't hit anything.
Very good.
All right, it's true.
Speedhog58 says, Empire, as long as I'm not on either of the Death Stars when they explode.
Fair. Yeah, he's worried about dying.
Why would you want to blow up?
Joel Fontaine, I'd rather fight for the Empire. I may lose, wear plastic all day, and never hit anybody with my blaster, but at least no one would ever call me Rebel Scum.
Kind of like Rebel Scum, though.
He doesn't want to get insulted.
I guess. Snake Minecraft Xbox says, that's simple, the Rebels, because then I won't be bossed around by a guy who chokes you to death if you don't clean his toilets.
Fair enough.
So I guess he wanted to be the Death Star janitor.
Snake Minecraft Xbox,
Yep, there you go.
All right, for this week's Would You Rather shoot lightning bolts out of your fingertips with Force lightning like Emperor Palpatine can?
Or choke your opponents like Darth Vader with a Force choke.
Force choke. So you can you like lift them up also with Force choke? Awesome.
Man, come on. Throw them off ledges and all that.
That's the best part of every Star Wars video game. Well, that's all the time we have for today, so make sure you leave your comments in the comments section below, and you might hear your answer read off in next week's episode. But until then, that's all from us, and we'll see you next week.
And may the Force be with you.
Hi, I'm the Rancor. If you want to watch Super Smash Bros. Wii U Weekly, just click over here. If you want to watch Pokemon X and Y Weekly, just click right down here. They're both informative and funny. Aha, 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 aha.